11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna and Lily and Pearl. What's up, everybody? That's it. Back on the roof. Up on the roof. Up on the roof in Seattle. Actually, in Belltown, in Washington, with Lily and Pearl. Hey, Julie Luce, what's going on? How are you? Mr. Lindemann. Hi, Bill Lindemann. Yeah, it's Seattle. It's a lot going on here, but I'm happy to be here tonight. Rob Morocco. Do. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Carol. Hey, Steph. What's happening? Yep, Seattle, back on the roof. There's a little party going on over there. There's a party going on right here. Right there. A few little people. And I do think I'm going to have to do the Ferris wheel before I leave. Carol, did you work today? Up on the roof. Yeah. Sunday night, Musicians Square Table. Tomorrow morning, I'll be meandering. Hey, John. Hi. Meandering, and then tomorrow night, meditation. And then Tuesday morning we'll be chilling. Probably go on a walk. Tuesday night, Dr. Andrew Rader. Wednesday morning, Patty. I don't know. I haven't seen her. She went to swim with the sharks today, and I haven't heard back from her yet. Yeah, right. There's the view. Hey, Cookie. It's dark. Really? No, it's not dark. It's dark in California right now? Come on, Jeff Metzger. Well, you're down south. So if Patty made it after Jenna Mammina. Oh, Jenna Mammina. Oh, my friend Kokliko Omkar brought this back from India. And these are my beads. Made it to Dinky and back. You're already back? You're already back from Dinky? Well, that's what it is. It's cloudy. It's windy up here. It's like, so if Patty's all cool and, she's not drinking tequila with the sharks, she will be here Wednesday morning, maybe? I don't know. And then Wednesday night, somewhere else. And then Thursday morning, somewhere else. And Thursday night is Corona Roki International Limited. Oh, Julie Luce, I'm glad that worked out so well. So what are you guys drinking? What are you eating? What's happening? Jenna Mammina, what did you make today? Jenna Mammina Jazz Fest. October. My birthday's in October. Guess where I'm going to be in October? Jazz Fest. Yeah, I'm doing it. I didn't buy any tickets yet, but I'm going to do it. Because, I love jazz and I love music, and it's jazz and heritage, so it's not just jazz, it's music from all over the world, food from all over the world, people from all over the world, and I guess I have to prepare myself for a lot of people, because I'm not a real people-y. I like this little box right here. Those are my people, our people. We're all right here right now. I was going to say something just now and I completely forgot, but I don't know where my mom is. Mama Grace. Mama Grace, where are you? We're waiting for Mama Grace. Well, this is one of those really big Ferris wheels, like super big. It's over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's where those people are. Yeah, it's getting actually a little bit chilly up here. So, without further ado, I think I will introduce my Musicians Square Table artist tonight, but I'm going to move this. See, there's the chair right there, just so we were both in. Okay, we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, Valerie, Joyce.
Oops. Hi. Thank you.
What's
Thanks
up?
for having me here, Jenna.
Thanks for being here.
It's
Thanks
great
for
to be
having
here.
us here.
Yes, it's the perfect.
This is Valerie's
time.
rooftop.
Hello,
This is the
everybody.
rooftop. Valerie Joyce.
Nice to meet you.
She's a piano player. I can't say you're a piano player. You're a classically trained pianist.
Oh, you're kind. Very
And
kind.
she's a vocalist. And she is do you work in IT? Is that
Yes, IT and communications.
for a company it's a fruit related,
Logo.
not Fruit of the Loom, but that other one.
The other big.
Yeah, the other fruit thing. Hey, Valerie.
Hi, John.
She's here.
It's great to see you.
So,
Thank you for sharing.
are you a breakfast person?
I am actually.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
Ooh, it's a good question. I like to have oatmeal sometimes. Sometimes I go for the Japanese breakfasts.
Do you? So,
natto.
okay, so what would be a good tell us about
Okay,
Japanese breakfast.
This is not a very common dish, but fermented soybean and miso soup.
Oh,
is
yum.
Very healthy and delicious. I talk a lot about this.
Hi, Melanie. Yeah.
And of course, I love eating fruit and eggs and whatever. But
You
today,
like to cook.
I love to cook. I cook almost every day, and
Do you have any specialties?
I like to cook Japanese dishes, Italian, whatever
Do you ever blend? Do you ever do a fusion of Japanese and Italian?
Not so much,
No?
but I'm just trying to cook as healthy as I can. I like to, since we live in Seattle, the salmon is so delicious.
So good.
I love to. We just had grilled salmon the other day.
We had grilled
at a
salmon.
restaurant.
Last night we had ceviche.
Ceviche was
That was
amazing. I love seafood. I grew up in Japan, so I grew up eating a lot of seafood, and in Seattle we have really good seafood. So,
How did you get to Seattle?
well, I was born and raised in Japan. My father was originally from the Northwest area, but he was based in Japan, so I grew up in Japan with my family. But I attended college at the University of Puget Sound in Tacoma because I wanted to come to Washington State and decided that that was a good school to go to. So I lived in Tacoma for many years and then moved to Seattle after graduating.
And she lives in this building where this really groovy rooftop garden is. So we're here. There's literally a garden. There are peas and all kinds of flowers, and we were going to let us have the view tonight and talk to you, but we figured, we'll let you have. Don't we look like we're on what's the how's that da 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 da. What's her name? I can't even think of it. Melanie Demore, looking spring-like. Yeah, it was 75 degrees here today.
It was so warm.
It was really warm.
So nice.
Did you have lunch today?
I had a salad, and I like to make a nice miso salad. So I had some tuna and boiled egg in it for protein.
I think one of your specialties is niçoise salad. I have a feeling.
Yes, it's healthy and it's easy to make. And
So
did
it's.
you have a good lunch today?
I had strawberries,
Delicious.
beautiful organic strawberries.
Whoa, be careful.
Careful. That's why she's wearing a hat right now.
Remember what happened yesterday during your show? Oh my God! But that's good luck, right?
Yeah, I keep telling myself that, and my eye last night was all scratchy from bird poop.
Oh my goodness.
Strawberries, local strawberries, a local cheddar cheese, some zucchini, and crackers and kombucha. That was lunch. That was kind of
nice.
very, it was a picnic in Leshire.
You met with a friend, right?
Mhm.
Had tea and had a picnic by the lake or by the waterfront.
Niçoise salad, one of my favorite things. She's a chef. Chef Jenna says. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
Yes, I've been to a jazz conference. I think it was the IAJE conference.
Oh, you were there?
Yes.
Back in the day, yo?
Yes.
We didn't know each other yet.
No.
Oh, I was there.
I was there, and it was an amazing experience.
That was a good one.
It was a great
That was
gathering.
really fun. And then there was a big party. Did you go to Terrence Blanchard and Robert's house for that party?
No, I was...
Then we all went over there afterwards and stayed really late into the morning. Robin, if you're watching. Patty, how was the shark? You gotta tell us how the shark was. Lillian looks quite comfy. She's totally comfy. She's all, we're here. So Cookie's on right now.
Hi, Cookie.
Hi, Cookie. See?
Blue Coast.
We're representing. Both Valerie and I, you have some recordings on Blue Coast,
Yes.
correct? I have recordings on Blue Coast. And Cookie Barrenko, who's been on Musicians Square Table and a couple other times on the show, is the owner and creator of Blue Coast. Blue Coast, if you want to post the link, Cookie, please do. And we're plotting, Cookie. We're plotting of a like one of these days when we're both in the same state and you're there too, like in California, and she's maybe at the piano, or we'll just sing together. What if we just did that? Improvised.
Sounds
Cook.
like a
Hey, Carl.
plan.
Carl Hess is here. So we're coast to coast and Canada, and a friend of mine's on from Mexico right now. Oh, Mexico. So speaking of
That's
recordings,
beautiful. Your Mexico
Thank
song.
you.
Yeah.
what is she saying? So disappointing. What happened?
What happened?
Patty, if you want to jump on for a minute, you're welcome to jump on. Thanks, Cookie. William, what? Patty, if you do want to jump on. But, so how many recordings have you made?
Well, I made 2 records in Seattle, 2 for Chesky Records,
Chesky.
and let's see, I just recently released 2 San Francisco songbook sessions
Really?
on BGI Music, but those songs were recorded at Cookie's studio. So, let's see, 7 or 8.
Okay.
And then I recently had my first vinyl release.
Vinyl.
Which is very
She's on
exciting.
vinyl.
So
She has a vinyl record.
can I talk about that?
Oh, I don't know if you really should. Yes.
So
Oh, and it's blue.
so this is my first Chesky release. It's called New York Blue. Da-da-da. And it just came out on vinyl on Audio Nadas Recordings, which is based in Italy. The album was mastered at the Abbey Road Studio in London.
Wow.
And Preston Palace, Germany.
It's an international record.
It's an international. It was recorded in New York and
Recorded in New York, mixed in
mixed in
London.
London at Abbey Road Studio. And it was Preston Palace, Germany.
Where was it mastered?
Mastered at Abbey Road.
Okay, mixed and
Studios.
mastered at
Mixed in-
okay.
mhm.
Okay.
So this is kind of how it looks like. It's my first vinyl, and I'm super excited. And it kind of looks like that.
Wow.
It's really beautiful. All the, the liner notes.
Far out. Who wrote the liner notes?
The liner notes, I think, that's a good question. Liner notes. There's some additional liner notes written by Fabio Camerani, who's the owner of Audio Nadas Recordings. These are new.
Super
You won't
cool.
see these in the CD, so this is
That's
just
really
for
cool.
vinyl.
That's super cool.
Thank
And how
you.
many songs are on the actual? Is it two?
There's 12, so it's 2-sided, and there's 6 tunes on side A and 6 on the second. Songs by Richard Rogers, Jimmy Van Heusen, Beatles, my own original song Oasis was selected there, and Jimi Hendrix, Lil Wayne,
Nice.
and a few, Miles Davis tune, and Cole Porter. I love Cole Porter so much. But it's an older record. I recorded this in my 20s, but I'm just very excited that it came out recently on vinyl, and it's my first. Vinyl
Congratulations.
record. Thank you.
I need a vinyl record.
Yes,
People ask me
yes,
all the time.
yes.
Are
I
you
think
on
that would be
vinyl, dude? Are you on? I'm on other people's vinyl. I sing background on a Spinners record and a Dorothy Moore record and a couple other things. But I think Under the Influence needs to be on vinyl, and we just cut a tune off and we mix and I know we got to remix and master, right, Cook? I know. Yeah. If I had my my applause button working here. Yay! That's really, really cool.
I like how the backside looks.
It's so beautiful.
And kind of looks like that. And I just wanted to also talk about the musicians I've worked with, because I mean the songs are amazing, But I really enjoyed working with pianist Andy Ezrin, who arranged many of the songs, and we rehearsed the songs together. And some great musicians based in New York played on the record. Gene Jackson on drums.
Oh, I love Gene.
Tim Lefebvre on bass.
Oh.
John Everett on bass.
Damn, girl.
Lawrence Feldman on saxophone. So it was
And
just a really nice
where in New York was it
experience.
recorded?
It was recorded at a church in Manhattan. And so it was a live recording.
Wow. Were there people there, or was it?
It was a lot
Was there a crowd?
Just the engineers
Okay.
and the musicians, obviously, and St. Peter's Church in Chelsea, New York
I
City.
used to live right near there.
Yes, it's a wonderful neighborhood, but I have to thank David Chesky, who produced the record.
Wow.
He's
Thank you,
a
David.
phenomenal musician, composer, pianist, and a record label owner, and he was a producer of New York Blue. So I just wanted to say thank you for the great experience, and I'm just really thrilled that it just came out on vinyl.
So cool. Rob Morocco. I love sake, and
For
especially
heaven's sake, oh,
For Heaven's Sake, and
Thank
especially
you.
Silent Sky. I was reading it all together. It all
Thank
just
you. Silent
Rob
Sky
Morocco.
is an adaptation of a Brahms intermezzo. The lyrics are all, I wrote the lyrics, and I recorded For Heaven's Sake with Michael Wolff on piano. He's a phenomenal pianist, a New York City-based pianist.
Berkeley's own Michael Wolff.
Yes, and he played piano on For Heaven's Sake, my album. And it was recorded in Brooklyn, but Cookie mixed the album, and I was really excited that Cookie worked on the album. So that's a beautiful piano and voice duo album. I just love duos, and I was just listening to Jenna's duo album, Moonlight Ladies. It's just such a pretty album.
Fun
So-
record to make, right, Cook? We had a good time. Almost as much fun as we had making Derek Jones' record.
Oh, Derek Jones is a fantastic.
I just can't even not laugh when I mention Derek Jones' recording session.
He's
What are we
such
saying?
a great bass player.
Ordinary World is an amazing version of the song.
Oh,
Cookie.
Thank you, Cookie. I love Ordinary. I love Duran Duran. That was fun. I'm just like, so when I first got into singing, I was so focused on singing the standards, and now I'm just,
I mean, listen to her
discovering all-
voice. Her speaking voice is so poised and beautiful. We were in the car last night, and she's like, "And now I'm going to turn." I'm just listening to her. I'm like, "Just talk. I'll just sit here and listen." Way better than any.
That's kind of
I listen to hypnosis apps. You could do some hypnosis apps. I'm
That's
telling
funny.
you.
Thank you.
You do. You have a lovely voice.
Lovely voice as well.
Well, I mean, I guess I could start talking much more. John, yes, indeed. John's here. Magic Bus. We love the Magic Bus.
Oh, I love
We
the
love
Magic Bus.
the
We were just
Magic
talking
Bus.
about the Magic Bus
We
earlier.
love the Magic Bus.
It's the highlight of the audio shows.
We need to get back on the Magic Bus. And you need to come back on the show, John. Anytime.
Thank you for all the work you do for music and the recording artists. I mean, the Magic Bus is such a unique song. Yeah.
Where are we right now? What are we looking at?
So
Out here.
this is the you can see the Edgewater Hotel.
Where the
right there.
Beatles stayed at the
there.
Edgewater.
You can see Alki, Elliott Bay, the Cascade Mountains,
We love you too, John.
and so we're in the Belltown neighborhood of Seattle.
The sun set, so it's getting a little chilly. But we just wanted to get here and hang out for a couple minutes. And what are you doing this week? What's on your agenda?
Well, I have to work every day. Like
You
I
have an
IT.
interesting hour. Your hours are
I
interesting.
work from 5 to 2, and I like after my
5 a.m. to 2
5
p.m.
a.m., not 5. It's 5 a.m. to 2. I have my IT work that I do, and then after work, I like to use my time to practice, or I love to go on hikes. Lately, I'm really into hiking the Queen Anne neighborhood. which is very hilly, and it's only about a 10-minute drive from here, and it has many interesting staircases and beautiful views. So I like to go for hikes in the Queen Anne neighborhood, and I recently enjoyed going for a walk to Myrtle Edwards Park, which is about 5 minutes from here, and it's a waterfront park, and it's just so beautiful. We have little beaches and just a beautiful path and a rose garden. So I like to walk to the rose garden and back. I'm just really into hiking. I used to love swimming, but I took a break since COVID. You know, like it closed the pool. So
Makes sense. You'll
so
get back to it.
now I'm just into hiking to exercise, to try to be as healthy as I can, and then I like to practice my piano and study songs and see friends and talk to family.
Maybe some Chopin one of these days.
Yeah, maybe.
Next time I come over.
Yes, absolutely.
Please.
Lately I'm practicing Debussy, but I have to practice Chopin. And Chopin is so beautiful. It's my favorite. He's my favorite composer, but the music is very challenging, so it takes me a long time to learn a piece. Learn Chopin pieces. 2 months to learn a piece. I mean, I don't know. It's just pretty intense.
So you have a regular day job, and you are a recording artist. How often do you find yourself performing, and where?
So I was booking more audio show gigs before this whole, difficult COVID pandemic started, and most of my performances were based in New York and California because I felt comfortable playing in the audio file.
It's a whole other world, you guys.
Yes,
the audiophile world is a whole other world.
The first gigs were booked. Chesky Records helped me play at some events for Marantz and some New York audio show in New York. And before I before I started recording albums, I played a lot of bars and restaurants in Seattle and booked all the gigs on my own. And just even carried equipment to the shows.
Oh, girl!
But that was in my 20s and early 30s. Now I'm, in my 40s, and things have changed a little.
You gotta still carry the equipment. You gotta pay the band.
Exactly.
So you'll be doing some live shows here.
I hope so. I haven't booked anything. My last gig was actually, I think it was at the Japanese Garden. It was a that is a beautiful venue. It's like the most beautiful garden I've been to in town. And
Ooh, maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
yes, it's
Japanese
pretty
garden.
close to Lushai actually.
Oh, okay.
And it's such a peaceful, tranquil, beautiful garden. And
Valerie, Cookie thought you were 29. Are you 29?
yes, I'm 29.
I was waiting for something. Ooh, you guys, look at the sunset.
Oh, can you see the sunset?
I guess you can't see it like we can see it.
Yeah, I played at the Edgewater too. I had a nightly gig. Playing and singing at the Edgewater Hotel years ago, which was an experience.
Just a solo?
Solo, just piano, but I was I was working at an office, and I would just go straight to the Edgewater Hotel afterwards and play and sing standards.
Do you have any favorite standards?
Well, I really, I love Cole Porter
Okay.
tunes.
You warm enough, Lillian? Are you
Every
ready?
time we say goodbye,
Oh.
all of you, in the still of the night. He's written so many great classic songs. I like some Billy Strayhorn tunes, A Daydream, and Flowers of Love Something. Duke Ellington, is an amazing composer as well. Richard Rodgers is one of my, oh my gosh. I love the classic American songwriters, but lately I'm discovering the newer songwriters too. It's like I covered a
The
Duran
next
Duran
classic.
song.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful Ordinary World is a beautiful tune.
Carl wants to record that song. Carl's a wonderful guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thrive on that. People used to give me grief. They're like, "Oh, you don't write. You're just covering songs," and now everybody's covering. I've been covering. That's just because there's so many great songs in the world.
Exactly.
And it's fun to find what resonates with your heart.
Yes. I'll also write songs as well. I've written some Christmas tunes. Christmas Eve is one of my originals that I wrote in my 20s. It was, I have recorded that on Reverie, my first album I recorded out here. And Oasis is an original, and it was recorded for New York Blue. And Silent Sky is not entirely original, it's an adaptation.
Sounds beautiful.
It's a very pretty song. It's an adaptation of a Brahms piano piece, and a couple other instrumental pieces. But I'm working on writing more songs. It's challenging,
we'll be writing the rest of our life. When did you first start playing piano?
That's a good question. I was around 6 years old. My mother sent me to solfege classes. My mother is a classical piano player. And so I grew up listening to a lot of classical records. Records are always, in the background. And so I was sent to solfege, and eventually I started piano lessons. And I was not exposed to jazz in my earlier years. I discovered jazz when I went to college and played in the big band as a pianist and sang in the
cool.
jazz in the jazz vocal choir. My classical pianist teacher had a jazz choir, and he asked me to join, and that was kind of like my beginning, the first experience to sing. So my background was more on playing piano, but then I got into recording as a vocalist. So just trying to do both, but I love classical music, I love jazz, I love pop. I'm flexible,
You love music.
Anything that has a good melody, right?
Yeah, because that's how we get it to our heart. Can you hear a tune? Well, we're on a rooftop right now. There are no pianos here, but you can go to her. Can they listen to your music for free somewhere?
YouTube. If you went to YouTube, you could listen to many of my recordings. My music is on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and all those sites, Blue Coast.
So they could go to Blue Coast, type in your name, Valerie Joyce, and they could listen to something. And then if they really love it, they can purchase it right there.
And the vinyl is available on the vinyl record stores. So Acoustic Sounds is a vinyl record store. I think they're based in the U.S. and you can find my vinyl. And if you're based in other areas, if you just type Valerie Joyce vinyl, you can find the vinyl records.
Oh, and Tidal as well.
Tidal, yes, Tidal.
Rob listens to Tidal. He's our Tidal guy. So perhaps on Thursday, would you possibly be available to perform on Corona Roki?
Well, Thursday I'm already booked. It's the 20th, right? 20th is booked. But in the future, I can do something in the future.
A third Thursday sometime in the
Thursday.
future. She's booked. See? She's already booked. Well, I would love to sit here and talk, but are you getting a little hungry?
Yes, I'm getting.
She's hungry.
Let's grab some dinner and some drinks, maybe.
Dinner, drinks in Seattle. Because it's getting kind of chilly, right? But you guys are here, and I love that you're here, and I will be doing the show. So I started something new today, a spin-off, as they call it in the biz, at 1:11. So usually I do 11:11 on the East Coast, and it's 8:11 here. But 1:11, wherever I am, I will do a little 1 minute and 11 second mention about tonight's show, or a mention about what I'm eating at that moment, or what are you doing? Cool, have fun. Yeah, we're gonna go out. Gina, come meet us in Seattle, girl. We'd have fun. Gina Melita's cool. Everybody's cool on here. Gina's cool, Julie's cool, Rob, Carl,
Thanks for listening.
Suzanne, Carol, my mom, Cookie Barrenko.
We miss you, Cookie.
We do. We sure do miss you, Cook. So And send big love to Patrick as well. And I know we'll be talking to you soon. And John.
John, thank you so much.
So you guys, come on. Wait, who's somebody? Oh, Valerie, you're on Cobuzz.
Fantastic.
Cobuzz.
Yes.
Cobuz. Cubuzz. How do we say it? How do you say it?
Cuba?
Cubuzz. Cobuzz.
It's hard to pronounce.
We don't know how to say it right.
But our music is available on so many sites.
Our music is
Apple
available
Music,
on
Spotify, Blue Coast,
Cobuz.
Amazon Music,
And we're, what's cool is we've hung out a little bit at the audio shows, but like we've hung out twice this week. Twice or 3 times? Twice.
This is the
Third time
already.
Yeah. So thank you, Cookie, because if it weren't for you, we would have never met.
That's right.
So
we
thank
met through
you,
Cookie.
Blue Coast.
At the audio shows.
And I'm like, I like her. She's cool. I like. Oh, it's so beautiful, you guys. I'm sorry, it's not really. You can't really see it, but
You see
they can't see the colors. But I think, is the Ferris wheel lit up yet?
it's not lit up right.
Oh,
This moment.
John! Yeah, we need to get. That's what we'll do with the next audio show. We're all. Oh, okay. Bill Winokur's asking you a question. What jazz vocalist influenced you?
Oh, that's a good question. Gosh, I listen to so many jazz artists, not just the jazz singers, but when I first got into jazz, I was really interested in. I studied a lot of the saxophone players, Dexter Gordon, and all the piano players, Bill Evans and Herbie Hancock and Miles Davis. And then I started discovering the singers, Chet Baker, Shirley Horn. But you discover the artist, and then you start collecting all of their records, and then you discover another artist. So I went through, I've discovered so many great pianists, saxophone players, and singers,
And you have a lot of vinyl and a lot of CDs in your place.
In my place, yes.
She
I have a
does.
pretty big vinyl collection and CD collection, especially. But I love Dexter Gordon, Chet Baker, Shirley Horn, and many others.
Cookie, she's getting our vibe. She said, I think there's a duet record coming. Don't you think? And we could do a photo, and we'll wear our blue and our
outfit.
sunglasses. All right, shall we go?
Yes.
You
Well,
guys.
thank you for having
Thank
me
you, Valerie.
tonight. It was a wonderful experience.
Round of applause for Valerie Joyce. Check her
Thank
out.
you.
She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. Your website is on here, Cookie, if you want to post that one more time. And oh yeah, for sure. It's great to listen to the horn players. Yeah, you learn a lot from horn players. Nancy
Absolutely.
King really.
Oh, Nancy King is amazing too.
Don't you love? Nancy was awarded in France many years ago. She was awarded. They were giving her an award for the Queen of Scat, but they introduced her. They said Nancy King is the Queen of Squat. Rebecca Paris. Do you know Rebecca Paris?
Mm-hmm.
Love Rebecca. Miss Rebecca a lot.
Abby Lincoln, right, is a songwriter, and
Abby.
you
My second
released
mama.
an album.
Yeah, I
of
lived with her in
songs.
New
She's
York.
a great songwriter.
Loved.
And great singer.
Yeah.
So many great artists.
They're still here. Do you have any other answers to any questions that I didn't ask you yet? What kind of car do you drive?
It's a Nissan. It's a Japanese car.
Cool. What was your very first car?
It was a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic? I have a Honda Civic. Does anybody want to buy it? It's for sale. Right now, today, for sale. Honda Civic. 2001 Honda Civic. Do you want to buy it?
I only have one parking spot.
Well, if there were cocktails here, it probably would get a little bit, you'll just have to see us when we go record a record at Blue Coast. So next time we meet, Blue Coast?
Yeah, Blue Coast.
Blue Coast. Thanks, Cookie. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Have a
Valerie
good evening.
Joyce.
Thank you,
I
Jenna
really
Mammina.
appreciate everything
Thank you.
you've done and made yourself available this week, and I'll be back.
Okay.
And
see you.
I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We'll be meandering, probably in the yard. Gonna chill tomorrow, and then tomorrow night is meditation, and maybe tomorrow Patty will jump on and we'll hear about the sharks. Patty, sharks. All right, I'm out. Big hug. And another big hug. I have a dog on my lap, so I can't do the full hug. But Mama Grace, I love you. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, be nice. And Valerie, can you give me a letter, please?
How about C?
C. Celebratory thoughts, conscious words, and a... What kind of heart?
Cookie.
A cookie heart. Happy Cookie Barrenko heart. You guys have a great night. Everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Good night, Lily and Pearl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love hard. Really hard.